What's up, spiritual gang, love, namaste, and we up in here. I got some stuff on the way here today. Actually, I'm supposed to be receiving it between 1 and 3. I got like a new camera. It comes with like a microphone. Well, not a new camera, but like it's a camera set, and it comes with a microphone. I got a new deck of cards. I'll unbox that with you all later. 22 could be significant. Somebody here could be born on the 22nd, or your birthday could be, or you could just be 22 years old. All right, let's see where you guys are at energetically. What y'all need to know, not what you want to know. I already cleansed the video. Somebody here, you self-sabotaging yourself. It could be simply you not wanting to change. Yeah, wounded healer creativity. You're very fucking creative. You're a wounded healer, but you're self-sabotaging. It's just like a way of acting, a way of thinking. Something has you self-sabotaging. Let's see though. Work with me. I can't say woke. This is a party for the dead, but I have just awakened. I've been having dreams like crazy, y'all. Somebody here could be in confrontation, and that could be, you can be in like confrontation energy, and that could be you self-sabotaging. Confirmation, it's like always wanting to argue, and you're not even right half of the times. Yeah, fearless love, mass joy, desire, eternal chords and seasons. You're going through a season, a storm, but I see here you love somebody to fucking death, but it's like wearing a mask. Like, no, I don't love that person. Knowing damn well you love that person, and this person brings you a lot of joy. It's like your temptation, your fucking desire. You got eternal cords to this person spiritually. 25 could be significant. You're not grieving no more. Or you're in a grief mentality. Cosmic power, living out loud and feeling safe. So somebody here, you don't have cosmic family. And then somebody here does. Somebody here is like getting rid of grief, shame, yes, doubt. But just like, you're not living out loud. You're not living in your truth. And you don't feel safe. I think that's how Spirit want me to read it, because it always came up in reverse. So it's like not being connected spiritually, not living out loud, but you don't feel safe, but you're not in the grief mentality, which is making you self-sabotage. Okay, Spirit. Give me one. Divine lineage, resistance. Where there's resistance, there's protection. Secrets revealed. So there's some secrets coming out about some manifestations that you had, and or this is a part of your divine lineage. This is a part of your manifestation, but it's like resisting your manifestation because you're in this self-sabotaging energy. Let me see something else. Look, I want to read one of these a day to you all. These are lessons that I obtained in the shelter. So we're gonna go over the first one. I already did this, I think, in my video. In one of them, but that one I didn't upload. Loyalty is an action. Words don't mean anything. Number 2, I need to value me. Stop getting up for people who don't do the same for me. Yeah, it's like reciprocated energy. And then I learned that a lion don't have to tell you they're a lion. They just be a lion. You get what I'm saying? So it's like recognizing, okay, a person can say they're loyal to me all day, but their actions have to match their loyalty. Their actions have to match them words. A motherfucker could tell you something all day, and they actions ain't giving what the fucking their words are saying. Ooh, why did I couldn't get that out? Somebody here could like stutter or have a really bad problem with expressing themselves, or like what is it called? I think it's, yeah, it's stuttering. Like when you like, yeah. Give me a page, Spirit. Somebody was casting love spells, spell casting, and witchcraft. Okay. Which one? This one? Discover the best of yourself. We are living at a time in which materialism has almost completely overtaken spiritualism. People have become disconnected from the rest of the world. The word neighbor has been replaced by the phrase the person or the stranger who lives next door. The homeless are looked upon as an annoying presence. Hey, I can attest that. You know, being up in a shelter, it showed me how, like, when you're already down, how people with more power will kick you while you're down. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody bad in the shelter. I was in an abuse shelter, and then on top of that, it shows you how people don't ever really heal them demons, so they come in there and become the abusers. So I can attest to, like, the homeless aspect and how hard it is for you to actually get help, you know? It's easy for somebody to put you in a shelter or tell you to go to a homeless shelter, but they don't know the treatment that you get inside of that shelter, that people with higher power, people getting information, they do sex trafficking through shelters. So I almost got snatched up a couple times up in a shelter. By the grace of my intuition, it saved me. So it's like, I got a whole nother side of the shelter being in there. That's where these lessons came from, that just because a motherfucker telling you, oh, we want what's best for you, that's not really what they want for you. That same motherfucker could be talking about you behind your back and you see him in your dream type shit. You feel me? Okay, anyways, the homeless are looked upon as an annoying presence. I got talked about for being homeless real bad, but energetically, you know? So it was like, I was just waiting on my crib. I didn't want to deal with the bills just to sit around and wait on a crib, and no. Emotional abuse is way worse than physical to me. So it's like breaking down a person's character. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, look, I just had deja vu. That's my perception on the homeless shelter, okay? Okay, cut. So it's good. My phone storage, unfortunately. The old, the sick, and the dying are just a burden on society, so why should we reach out and help them? And, you know, I noticed that people get paid, the government get paid for people that dies and goes to jail. So, of course, promoting black violence and gang wars and things of that aspect, of course, this was hot because they whomever is behind the music industry is behind all these other things. They was the ones that was investing into prisons and shit. And like a lot of people feed off of death. And it's almost like a clout-driven thing where a motherfucker gets shot or die. And you'll start seeing so many people posting them and they weren't with them in their everyday life. You get what I'm saying? But people want to come help when it's too late. But then sometimes people don't even help with the funerals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, let's just keep going, okay? Unless we change our perception of those less fortunate than ourselves, we are doomed to live in a callous world in which there is no hope for change. Yeah, that's how you could be self-sabotaging. You could be looking at something like, oh, motherfucker got less than you, and you're self-sabotaging the whole little relationship, whole little gist. You're looking at them like they're beneath you, 125, but in all actuality, that's not the case at all. You could miss out on a dope-ass soul from judging them for being homeless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of people care about you when something happens to you, very traumatic. But when you're homeless, when you're in that position, you really see who is really there for you and who isn't. You see who deserves to go to the top with you and who doesn't. Who actually extend the hand and who won't. Shout out to Miss McFadden, to Reagan. That was some beautiful. Reagan, I met her in the shelter. She was a beautiful lady, packed me a wonderful bag to go. Miss McFadden helped me a lot. So if you see this, we're going to manifest that you do. I'm very fucking grateful for you, Miss McFadden. She got me some stuff for my house, my cat, and also helped me with my deposit. So I'm just grateful. You know, it showed me how much love I do actually have and how much people is actually willing to extend a hand. Because sometimes I struggle with asking for help when I really genuinely need it. I'll be like, fuck it, I'll figure it out. Like, But being in a shelter taught me that you don't have control over your life. My bad. My order almost here, y'all. Being in a shelter taught me that you ain't got no choice but to ask for help because you have no control over your own life. If that makes sense, they control when you come in. They control a lot, you know, and when you're already facing a lot of battles, I was in there doing readings. Like, just because I'm not on here, that don't mean I'm not working behind the scenes. I was doing readings in the shelter, which made me way more better and identify more gifts. So somebody here, you need to isolate and identify your gifts, okay? And change your perception about something. The thing about not being in touch with your spiritual side is that you don't know who you are and who you are capable of becoming. There may be aspects of your personality that you have no idea exist. And those, somebody hated reading out loud in school. It almost feels embarrassing, okay? I don't know who that's for. Because I was the kid that raised my hand to read out loud. I'm picking up on somebody energy that do not like that shit. They like, look, teacher calling you, your hand ain't even up type energy. Like, man, I ain't even volunteer. There may be aspects of your personality that you have no idea exist. Could have got made fun of how you read. And those aspects may be important not only to you as an individual, but to the entire world. That's the point of exercise with the Ouija. Find those hidden, glorious parts of your soul that need illumination. Yeah, the Ouija board ain't bad. You gotta have gifts too. I don't have one, but you gotta have those type of abilities spiritually to people summon shit up, because that's like you trying to do witchcraft and you don't have no abilities, no physical, no spiritual abilities, or that's like you playing in magic and this shit backfired because you never had them abilities. It makes sense? Okay, we have to understand that the time for change has come. Somebody here, you're walking into new or change. 4:55 on the clock, 4:54. You are the new age generation that can make a difference in the world. It's time to step outside the box and inspire those who are not yet stimulated by intellectual curiosity. So somebody, you're very intelligent. Very fucking intelligent, okay? So use that for good, don't use it for bad. Inspire people, you know? You never know who you can inspire. Somebody, you have some ideas that you're sitting on these ideas. It's like preserving them, not telling the world about them, but sitting on them. You're not taking action, but you feel real entitled to it. And that could be you self-sabotaging, because it's like you sitting on an idea, you preserving yourself, but not realizing that it's slipping away. Doors do close. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, that could be that resistance on something that divine is trying to give you. Okay, let's see. Where are they at right now, currently, Spirit? How could they better themselves? Talk more to your creative skills. You're very fucking creative. Very fucking creative. Let's look up the word vastness. I love y'all so much. My bad, I've been trying to get my... Okay, very great extent or size immensely. Very great in size, amount, or extent. So you have you're very fucking creative. Like very fucking creative. I see that here. 41, 4, 2, 31, 29, 651 on the clock. Them numbers could be significant to somebody. You could be them ages, have a kid this age, or born on these days. Or, yeah, that could be a lucky number. Let's see though. So somebody here, you need to tap more into your creativeness because you have a large amount of creativeness. Yeah, self-sabotage again. With a poverty cautious, it's like having a cautious one thing, and it's a whole nother weight in your reality that you don't realize you're self-sabotaging yourself. Type energy, and you're not giving yourself time to even feel these emotions to heal them. Yeah, somebody here, you're acquiring knowledge, insecurity, and manipulation. So you're learning in ways how you were easily manipulated, or how you were manipulated. You're acquiring knowledge. Somebody here, you're taking action. So you got somebody here that is taking action on their ideas, confirmation. But then you got somebody here that's not, but it's making them self-sabotaging. Like, it's like a battle between, it's like a tug of war in the mind. It's giving me, you know? So you are acquiring knowledge, how people can play on your insecurities and manipulate you, how they play on your triggers, traumas, things of that aspect. 16 could be significant in 28. The map maker of destiny. Somebody here, you're being called to travel, or you've been traveling. You're walking in your free will, your authentic purpose, and you're inspiring people. So you have somebody here that's like shutting down, self-sabotaging, and then you have somebody here that's like, it's like the relationship where it's like you got a fruitful person and somebody that's controlling. Whereas like this person self-sabotaging the whole relationship because they don't realize that their mentality is blocking change. But then you got somebody here like a bird, like, bitch, I'm free. I'm walking in my free will, free purpose. I know that's right. Ooh. So that could be that stepping into new. And divine is trying to give you something. Let me see something though. What is something motivational that you can tell this person is self-sabotaging? Go outside. You haven't been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. Somebody, you've been barricading yourself in the house. Listen, I just had a dream just a little bit ago before I woke up. I had got into it with this dude. That's why I said somebody could be very fucking confrontational right now. I got into it with this dude about him abusing women. Like me, I take up for the underdog. That's my character. I ain't even gonna say that ain't me in my dream because that was me, you know? But the part that got me was I was in like a meeting because I cussed him out and shit like that. I intelligently tried to treat him and then it went to cursing out. And I was telling him, like, when I feel like my energy off, I feel depressed, I feel sad, something ain't right, I isolate. That's how I heal in isolation. That could be significant. Somebody here could be cramming their healing in isolation, but you're being called to go outside. Smell the flowers. See the birds, you know? Don't cram yourself in the house. It could be from a fear mentality. So let's see. Spirit, what is something else? Infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Somebody here, you've been worried about finances and things of that aspect, but don't realize you got enough to get by. Yeah, it's not what you want right now, but it's like, are you going to keep walking your path or are you going to cave into society norms? You know? Guiding children, okay? You are good at helping, counseling, and helping children. Use your skills to help children now. Somebody here, you could be called into the school field or something like daycare, something to do with helping kids. Because especially if 11 or 2 o'clock, if you possess a lot of knowledge, the seeds are planted when kids are very little. You know what I'm saying? So helping kids will be a wonderful field for you. Whomever this is, you're very good with kids. You don't realize you heal kids. Your presence do. Your knowledge does. You could show a kid like brighter days, you know? That they don't have to necessarily be out doing all these things. You could show them the road of happiness. Because you never know. Me, I was miserable as a kid. Like, yeah, I had fun. I did. But I was fucking miserable as a kid. Because a parent, you can pass down your misery. Somebody here could have an ankle bracelet. Look, y'all. Y'all like, man, it's their key. My roommate from the shelter made me that too. Prosperity. Somebody you're prospering through shit, but you're very fucking wealthy. Very fucking abundant. Okay, the universe is pouring its abundance onto you. Be open to receive. Yeah, you got a lot of opportunities, blessings coming in. Spirit is telling you, be open to receive. If you're always the giver, learn to receive for once. Like I said, being in the shelter taught me how to ask for help, but not only that, how to also take in love that I give. Because the days my energy was off, them staffs that was wonderful, they helped me. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't realize I was drowning. 1:25 on the clock. I didn't realize I was drowning until I was in there. I'm like, yeah, I'm ascending, I'm growing. Yes, I am, but you can never stop healing. And I didn't realize that I got this independent attitude, but I get that from my mom. She was a single mom, so it's like, fuck it. I'm gonna figure it out before you see me begging a motherfucker. But you're only hurting yourself because a lot of stuff you can't do alone. Confirmation. So that's something that our grasp is not playing that role of Miss Independent, because it's a setup for you. It's a setup because then you will miss out on opportunities. You'll never take in help, and your perception of people, things, you'll never think people will help you. And then you'll be shocked of how many people. Listen, I was crying tears of joy as my heart was beating so fucking fast. I was so happy. You'll realize how many people was actually really there to help you. Okay? Independent. Your independence is a foundation from your strength and success. Like I said, it's like coming from a household where your mom or your dad was independent and not realizing that it rubbed off on you and your inner child, which molded you to who you are now in this present moment, where you struggle with asking for help. It's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just manifest it. But how it can come in manifestation is through other people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like identifying, okay, I struggle with receiving and or giving help. So going forward, this is something that I'm going to do to make it more better. Maybe like you came from a household where they throw it in your face if they helped you. Use it as leverage to gain control over you. Or y'all just really didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in them type of situations, you learn to choose self, and you don't really extend. It's like I had to figure it out. You could figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But you're not realizing that you're hurting people because you got the keys. Okay? Okay, collective, look. Look, collective, let's get y'all the soul message. The soul's truth. Look, Spirit wanted me to read this. Spirit, keep a card in the box just for this. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's time to upgrade. Somebody here, it's one way or the highway. You don't give a fuck. You know what's right. And Spirit is like, you're limiting your growth. You're limiting change, and you're limiting your beliefs. So you need to change your perception. It's like having a negative mentality and expecting that shit, and it always comes. When you have to change it to positive, and you'll attract positive energy, positive people, positive results. You know, it's the law of attraction. Even if you're not fully spiritual, if you're battling between beliefs, 1555 on the clock, the law of attraction still was the law of attraction. Okay, it's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new belief is you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? And remember, your belief is the root of your results. Own it, heal it, and upgrade it. Like I said, somebody here ain't really even went through grieving because they're not. It's like trying to be perfect. You'll give yourself room to feel it, to heal it, like I said. So somebody here, you need to take a step back and do some deep introspection, deep reflection, and see what limiting belief is blocking or resisting your gift, or something that you hold dearly to your heart. Yeah, because look, be honest with yourself. What is your heart's true desire? Okay, Spirit, can you give me another one for the collective today? Thank you. I'm going to read these two, the bottom and the top. Somebody, you ain't even taking care of your body, like, at all. Because this is one about body, that one's about body. What is my body telling me right now? How does my body want to move today? When we move, we change. Dancing is a form of healing. So if you like dancing, dance. If not, do some yoga, exercise, work out, do something. Because it releases fluids on your kundalini. Your lung, I mean, no, your spine. That's what it is. I forgot what it's called. It's like, I can't remember. I was doing yoga yesterday and she called it. And I'm like, that's a beautiful word, but it releases fluids on your spinal fluids or something like that. It's very healing, especially hip movement, okay? And men can hip roll too, my divine masculines. We change our state and raise our vibrations. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Okay? Today's soul action is, how does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. If your body say take a walk, take a walk. If your body say, look, we sleep all day, sleep all day. Here our affirmation, hold on. I am becoming the healthiest version of Keyyy one day at a time. Say it with me. I am becoming the healthiest version of one day at a time. Okay? What can I burn? Let it burn. Let it burn. Look, y'all. An old form of like releasing negative energy for me, I used to go by like big bodies of water. Write down everything I'm holding in, pains, heartache, grief, shame, sadness. Just write down everything, even things that's bothering you, you know. You burn it and release it, okay? But let's see, burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the image that runs through your head. It's like having your parents tell you you're fat, you're ugly. All childhood, you hear it. Society follows it, of course. Then it's like trying to find you underneath all that, but you're not realizing how it's tearing your character apart because you're holding on to things that stem from childhood, limiting beliefs. So it's like thinking, oh, I'm not a lover because your parents told you that, when really you got the heart of a fucking lion. You know, so what this is giving me is like what society, what your parents, what your teachers, what everybody, your friends told you. But you need to find you underneath them layers and let go of all the criticism, the projected shame, the projected hurt, projected depression, fucking doubt, disbelief, and realize that you're more than what you think you are, okay? The reminders of what you did wrong and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. Somebody here, you released the past, 2031 on the clock. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Somebody, like I said, you're walking into new, but don't be eyeballing the past. Go into your new. Okay? Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Yeah, it's like you letting your mistakes, your doubts, your shame, you're letting all these things define you as a whole, when we change every day. You will see one of my ancient Egyptian laws that I wrote down is that we all grow either for best or the worst, but you're not realizing this is making you grow for the worst because you're going off of your mistakes, your shame, your grief, your doubt. You're going off of these things that you're not realizing. You're not even that person, 21, 25 anymore. But since your past is trying to pull your ass back, it's like, okay, maybe I should dim my light to fit into this category people are giving me, when really, if that's not you, why are you being that? You know? All right, Spirit. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Somebody here, you got your sword up, or you're learning how to communicate more. Like I said, somebody here could continually struggle with expressing themselves, and then you got somebody here that do it so frequently. 4 can be significant force. 204, 444 could be real fucking significant, y'all. I just saw that yesterday. Yeah, the Chariot. It's like your blessing is coming or has arrived, but you don't even believe in yourself. Sagittarius, Cancer. It's like having unshakable force, but lacking the confidence thereof. Yeah, or having courage and strength through it, but it seems like it's a lot of obstacles in the way of what you want. Let's see. My body been telling me sleep more, 22:44 on the clock. So that's what I've been doing. Find balance in your life to build success. So yeah, it's like finding balance between, okay, boyfriend, work, friends, work, business, sports, school, business, school, work. Where's the balance? Because you could be overextending in one area that you overlook all other areas in your life. That makes sense. Somebody here, you got wandering eyes, or you've been wondering about something. Capricorn, Sagittarius, heavy on the Sagittarius. Take actions on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Movement, speed, quick decision, change, boldness, excessive force, and generosity. So it's like accepting change for what it is, but also making movement past like milestones. Because you could have left somebody in a cold, or this is you just walking away from your past and having this unshakable ass force, but learning how to find balance on your own. Learning how to do on your own. Somebody here could have exited a situation or released something, but you don't realize how it puts you in alignment, how it's balancing you. Taurus, you are going through financial hardship, could be living in poverty, loss of money or position, toil, harshness, need, lack of resources, and very insecure. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you need to take a step back and really get to know self. To whomever here is watching, 24 to 27, because you're self-sabotaging out of an insecure mentality, where if you were more whole and more healed up, it's like chasing behind a motherfucker that ain't chasing you. You get what I'm saying? You're overextending yourself out of a insecure mentality. You could be having troubles with your finances, or you could have been a person that made fun of homeless people to end up in that same position. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what can you obtain from this? How could you grow from this, instead of this is teaching you how it feels to not have no money? Especially if you was playing a spell work here. If you were playing a spell work and everything you wanted this person to be left in the cold, everything that you wanted this person to go through, put this person through, you could be currently going through it. You know? So it's like, in this position, instead of why me, how can you grow from this? 5, 2, and 8 could be significant. Yeah. So like I said, it's like wanting somebody or betraying somebody, or wanting somebody to betray somebody, being dishonest, deceptive, very fucking conniving, okay? Dishonesty, betrayal, strategy, tactics. It's like strategically using tactics to betray a motherfucker. Low self-esteem and trickery. Aquarius, wanting somebody to be so low self-esteem for you to end up in that same. It's 2:22 on the clock, y'all. See? But like I was saying, my bad, storage again, so I had to go in and delete videos and things of that aspect. But like I said, it's like doing all these deceitful things behind somebody's back, because you see how he's sneaking off with the knives to be left in the cold while this person is celebrating and getting their Wheel of Fortune. Or this shit brought you so much excitement to see other people down that you didn't realize the people that you were putting in high regards was putting knives in your back. You get what I'm saying? So it's like somebody here completed a cycle 10, yeah, completed a cycle. Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aquarius. So it's like something you looked at like, this could be 3 people I'm talking about, because there's 3 people on this card. This could be like you celebrating somebody losing in life to turn around and boom, lose it all. You know what I'm saying? Or being so happy that this person is in sad mode, in grief, loss, self-pity, doubt, despair, disappointment, disillusion, fear of risk, and mourning. It's like putting a person there to end up in the exact same position. It's like wanting a person to feel insecure about their situation to end up in that same situation. That's why at 1:25 on the clock, you don't make fun of anybody in their situation, because it can always easily be you in that position. And Spirit could have deliberately put this spiritual person on their path, or if this was through energetically, could have deliberately did this because they knew your character. Makes sense? So it's like celebrating, like, oh yeah, this person homeless to end up homeless. Celebrating a person sad, grieving, thinking you're bullying them, but they're growing in silence. And you see how this person is trying to like creep away with the knives that they did, to turn around 20:04 on the clock, to turn around and be stabbed in the back severely. So it's like celebrating way too early, because a person could be homeless in one season. That's why seasons came out. And then in the next season, 222 on the clock, could be a boss. You know what I'm saying? Could be a boss while they're homeless. You know, a lot of people that's homeless is not doing a lot of deceitful shit. Now, I did realize that some people that's homeless, yes, it's very much karma. But that's not everybody's case scenario. You know what I'm saying? Some people go put themselves and their kids in a shelter to better their kids. You know what I'm saying? To better themselves, to make sure their kids, because I love this girl. She was my roommate, and I had a whole new perception of life from meeting her. She put her and her daughter in the shelter. I'm just brief. I'm not going to tell this girl business. But it's because she saw her daughter picking up on traits, 3:04 on the clock, from the father that was abusive. And I'm like, you know, I commend you. Not a lot of women that still stick around. A lot of women won't do that for the best of their kids because of their heart. You know what I'm saying? And she loves him to death still. I told her follow her heart always, you know. And they're doing better. That's how brief I'm gonna keep it. But it took her to actually walk away from the situation for the betterment of her kids and her, you know. And in this position, it's like playing the spell work for that shit to come back and bite you in your ass in one huge lump sum confirmation. So in this situation, what I would say is, don't victimize yourself. Instead, grow from it. If you wish this on somebody else, you want somebody to be in low self-pity, down, just really going through it, and then you constantly stabbing them in their back, what do you think is going to happen to you? This is giving me like betraying somebody and celebrating way too early for it to boom, be you. Or this is giving me betraying somebody with somebody else between a group. And you thinking this person is your wheel of fortune, but this person's stabbing you in your back. Okay? This is what this is giving me. Spirit. Yeah, take time to think before you act. Like I said, watch who you make fun of because they have less than you. Because it could be a test simply for you. Nobody else. You know, you never know. The person that you help could be, look at Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry was homeless, came out on top. Now imagine the people that he could have helped and came back and got 5'11". But I'm telling you, for me being in that position, it showed me I didn't have people like how I thought I did. I probably had people in the shelter was quicker to help me than family and friends and blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That taught me a very rare lesson, but I feel like I only went through it so I could teach y'all. Because unfortunately, when you're a healer, you go through the worst shit to teach people. Okay. Yeah, collapse, destruction, upheaval, damn. So somebody about to go through a tower confirmation. Shift, reality check, adversity, and ambition. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Air signs. I think that's like Gemini, Libra. Yeah, I'm still learning my signs. Okay, the only reason I know fire signs because I'm a big Sagittarius. But let me see. I think air signs is Gemini, Libra, yeah, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So somebody here, you're learning, it's like, if you wish something on somebody, you're literally reaping that back right now. All karma is coming out tenfold. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, watch what you do behind people's back. Watch what you say behind people's back, because you never know if it's genuinely a test. And even if it's a test or not, the kindness of your heart, why would you let this cold world change you? You know, it's real hard to be vulnerable and have strength through your vulnerability. That's why people play on the put people and end up with a bunch of fucking snakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's a lot of cold-hearted people. Shit, look at the music industry. There's a lot of that. We don't need a lot of that. We don't need another extra cold-hearted person. We need more kind people. You know what I'm saying? Even when I was homeless, I was still giving away to people. Especially if this person was in need. Shit, I only had $20 in my pocket. Look, I'll split 10 with you. Let me keep 10 just in case. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it feels to not have nobody. I know how it feels to be looked down on because you got less. So if you know how that feels, why would you wish this on another person? You get what I'm saying? And then on top of that, it was like y'all was celebrating together. Fucking cold. Celebrating. Like, oh yeah, this the Wheel of Fortune. And turned around and these people betrayed you. Spirit, what is this tower? You got unshakable force through it, and that's good, you know? But don't victimize yourself. More so go inward and see how you can change your situation. What can you grasp from this? What can you learn? Okay? See, lying, malice, obstinance, envy, irresponsibility, and carelessness. Somebody here, you've been Sagittarius, water signs. Failure to give oneself, lack of sacrifice, indecision, frustration, and actions. It's like a whole video I did. I said, everybody wanted my spot, right? Until they realized all the things I had to sacrifice and go through to be here. Like, it's not glitz and glam. Spirituality is not glitz and glams. I had to sacrifice shit. I had to leave shit in the past. Let it go. You know, I had to do a lot of healing behind the scenes. Water signs is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I went through a lot of pain behind the scenes, you know. I had days I'd be crying. Shit, that's cleansing. You're supposed to cry. Somebody here ain't cried in a long time. And it's like not being able to sacrifice these things, and these things are literally sacrificing you, literally stabbing you in your back. My heart. Somebody here could be having heart problems. Or somebody here that wished homelessness on me is watching. And it's making your heart hurt. But like, don't feel bad for me because I grew. I need you to not feel bad for you either. You know, I need you to grow from this. How can you uplift yourself from this? How can you find happiness with less? You know what I'm saying? I learned how to be happy without having no money. But I also learned how many tools is out there. The homeless shelters have so many different benefits. I learned so much tools that was out there. So many. By being in there. You know, and it made it easier for me to be a vegan. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I've been cheating lately, okay? So I need to get back on my shit personally, but that could be this tower that you're dealing with a liar that envy your ass. They're very irresponsible, malice, that's like revenge intent. Let me make sure. It's just somebody that's so fucking careless, you know, because you're not willing to sacrifice it. It's like that story I was telling y'all of the nuts. The squirrel with the nuts, and he was in the tree trying to grab out the nuts. The intention or desire to do evil, it will. Yeah, somebody here was like plotting and betraying a person consistently to turn out and be in everything that they wished and put you through is what they're genuinely going through right now. Yeah. But the story with the squirrel and the nuts is like, he had his hand in the tree, and his hand was stuck in the tree because he had so many nuts. But he didn't realize he had to release a couple nuts in order to get his hand off the tree, you know? And unfortunately, the tree fell on the squirrel. He lost his life out of greed. That's what this is giving me, like failure to sacrifice these things. And these people are, you hugging these people and they're literally stabbing you in your back, you know? You dig it risky? I like that saying. This one reader says it, and this is pretty to me. Lately, she been on my mind because I've been seeing it even without doing reading. I'm like, you dig it risky? So it's definitely giving, I've been having paranormal activity. My ancestors be letting me know they with me. Hey, y'all. They'll leave like a penny, or like open the fucking drawer door and close it. I don't know, it's cool to me. I think it's dope. I've been seeing them too. I'm like, you know, questioning it, like, no, spirit. But no, they're good spirits, you know. They're really good spirits. So somebody here, you know, just see how you could grow from this. You know, like I said, 12:25 o'clock. Don't victimize yourself, darling. You never give yourself room to actually grow. Yeah, somebody is a body snatching spirit. And this could be a person that genuinely kills people. There is a child involved in this. And even if it's not that, SA could be significant. This is somebody that is going around taking souls, breaking hearts. 6-9, yin yang, divine masculine, divine feminine, Cancer. Somebody's intimidated by you. Heavy angelic protection. Y'all, the devil is busy with me today, I guess. That means I'm doing something right, though. Like I said, somebody you're very fucking protected, or they didn't think you had angelic protection and realized that now you do. It just hit 11 confirmation. No more hurting. It's your season. So somebody, you're winning. You're fucking winning. I love it. I love to hear it, like, period. Control your anger is your biggest demise in this matrix. I'm telling you, in my dream, I was arguing with. It made me so mad. What that dude said, he said, she'll be out. She already signed the paper to come back with me, and I feel so bad. And he was giving like bullshit tears, and I saw through him, and I went in on his ass, not gonna lie. So that could be that. W could be significant. When abandonment wound is triggered, that's me snuggling you. So if you're facing abandonment woundings, it's something you need to go inward and heal, okay? Heavily connected to spirit. Somebody here, you're very connected to spirit. X is significant. Y, there are hidden cameras in your home. It's a child involved. I'm sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to hurt you. I knew it would and couldn't gather the words. You have an ancestor here that they knew they were going to be passing away, and they said they're very much sorry that they didn't know how to tell you that they were going to be dying. And it's like, okay, if I know I can't do nothing about this, I know I don't want you, our last moments together, you grieving me, about to die, trying to find solutions, just being in denial. You know what I'm saying? Why would I tell you that and our last moments gonna be grief, loss, and petty? No. So they wanted them last moments to be nothing but good memories. So they said they're sorry, and that's you. They need you to forgive you for that, so they can cross over to the light. This is written and starts to happen. Maybe this happened every lifetime, where a person preyed on a person's downfall, projected a lot of illusions, projections, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and now they're in this pot right now. And that bitch is boiling. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I'm making fun of this person's situation. It's just that watch what you wish on the next individual, because it can easily be you. In a snap of a finger. Where the landlord call you out, well, man, we want you out. We put the house up for foreclosure. We sold the house. Or your job cuts you. You can't afford your bills. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, watch what you do to people, because it will come back. Whatever intent you put out is what you will get back, okay? I could be significant, is going through domestic abuse. If you're in a domestic abuse situation, only reason I ended up homeless was because I didn't want to deal with abuse. I teach y'all about not dealing with abuse, and I literally went to one abuse situation to another. Hell no. What Lord said, he said, you can't break down what can't be broken. Out of all the rain clouds, I was chosen. When all of the lights, they get low, and all of them curtains, they close, you cannot break down who can't be broken. He said, they can do all they can do, but they can't break unbreakable. They scared to face the truth because they hate the view. They taste the juice. I hope it make them puke. I'm breaking loose. Should I throw up the deuce or should I wave the deuce? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're in a domestic abuse situation, this could make you very insecure. This could have you in this grief loss. And it's like backstabbing a person for this person to turn around and be hitting you. Or like love spells backfiring. It turns into obsession, anger, and temptation. You could have did a love spell on somebody here and ended up getting abused because the love spell has backfired. Spells wear off. That's why I don't do spells on people. I want you to pick me from a genuine, intensive place. You know, I want you to choose me every day. Wake up and choose me, not me do it against your will. Because what I'm getting here, okay, this is all underneath one. Illusions and projections, domestic abuse, and I. Somebody here, you did a lot of illusions, you projected a lot of shit, and it all trickle back and backfire. It's like wishing abuse on a person, like, oh yeah, that girl over there probably getting her A beat, and then it happens to you. Okay? So right now you are in a testing stage. This domestically abusive partner is plotting behind your back, so I would move around. Only reason I put myself there is because I'm like, I practice what I preach. And if that means I have to be homeless, you can have more than me. Money don't mean shit to me. I walked away from a very wealthy situation. That don't mean shit to me. What is your soul hidden on? That's what speaks volumes to me. And you could lose sight of your spiritual side because you're so caught up in the materialistic side that you're not realizing that this soul is fucking wicked. That you're trauma bonded to this person. Okay? Can't go to the light till you forgive me from rape. I'm sorry I was conditioned to think it was normal. Somebody here, our ancestor was raped. And unfortunately, they raped you. And I'm so sorry, you know, to hear that. Now, going forward, how can you get that piece of you back? You know, me, I try to not stay in no victim mentality because if you stay there, you'll stay in that state of hurt. You can stay on the timeline. And unfortunately, this child was raped growing up, so they thought it was normal to freak on family members and relatives. And I'm not justifying what they did. I'm showing you the broader picture. The broader picture is they passed on that same hurt. Instead of transmuting it, they transferred it. That's the broader picture, right? And you're not realizing you holding on to this is weighing your heart down. That's probably why my heart was feeling real heavy. So instead of why me and he did that to me or she did this to me, how can you get that peace, that your innocence that was took from you, that peace back that was took from you? Like, y'all, I had realized that I still needed to heal some aspects about my rape. Let me see. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Look, y'all, I got so many different lessons I learned from the shelter. This is my shadow work. This is real good for the domestic abuse one. Stop allowing guilt, shame, make me critical. That's one. Stop enabling my abusers when they show me they'll never change or have a reason to. If you never walk away, you never give them a reason to really change. You get what I'm saying? Stop dealing with people who only have me at their convenience, but deeming me not worthy, delusional, paranoid when I'm always there for the wrong people. There's another one I obtained. Stand up for what I believe. Stop allowing people to cloud my judgment with projections, illusions, deceit, hidden motives, hurt, because they're stuck in that state of mind. It's like a motherfucker pillow talking on a person, but it's really because they was hurt about a situation and they never healed it, you know? And you allow that to cloud your whole judgment, not realizing that it's deeming you up karma, you know? Let me see though. I did a page about rape. If I can't find it. I'm gonna stop telling me in the book to play me. Yeah. What am I running from? Am I easy to please or accustomed to being neglected? It's like having no boundaries or very little to none boundaries, or just being so used to being neglected that you just tolerate it, okay? What are my fears? Fear is an illusion. I don't think I did it in this book, okay? Well, y'all, this is my new diary. Spread your weight, and I kissed it a couple times, but there were still parts of me that was weighing me down in my dating life and things going forward because I was holding on to weight. And this could be a domestic abuse situation that could have led to rape, you know? Take it how it resonates. But what I'm getting here is these are two separate situations. This is somebody's current situation, and then this is an ancestor that's coming through, telling you, like, look, you need to stop. You need to forgive them and stop victimizing yourself because you're not realizing that it's covering up who you're really supposed to be. It's like when you get raped, it takes a piece of you internally. It's like, well, he hurt me and I'm going to stay hurt. When I got raped, I was having flashbacks. I was very insecure. I was going through a lot, you know, and I'm authentic enough to say that. That I didn't realize that I kept running back to the same toxic motherfucker, freaking on him. I was blocking new beginnings. I was blocking change. But it was all because of a hurt place, you know? So it's like, or if not that, I kept going into abusive relationships being easily to neglect. And I was very easy to please, you know? So it's like, in this situation, you need to really think more deeper and forgive this person. A lot of the time, people that try to backdoor rapes, they were raised like that. Eat what's on the plate or get ate. That mentality, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you be better than this mentality? 11:01, 11:02, and 11:03 on the clock instead of partaking in this mentality because you're not realizing a piece of you is broken, hurt, and you didn't just shut it off. It's like shutting off the loving part of yourself because of one person hurting you. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody here, you're very fucking protected by your ancestors. You're very loyal to your ancestors. It's like, look, I know my motherfucking ancestors got me. Okay? Your twin flame knows y'all are twin flames. There are also some prizes coming in. Your twin flame is currently stuck in the matrix programming itself. Okay? Sorry I didn't build you up. Instead, my actions broke you down. I didn't see how I affected you till now. But like I said, it's like dealing with a parent that says, oh, you're fat, oh, you're ugly, you're this, but not realizing how they're killing your security. But how can a person that's not secure within self raise somebody to be secure within themselves? If I'm insecure, how can I teach you anything about being secure? You know? I didn't see how I affected you to now. Do better than me. Stand on your morals, principles, and values. I love you. Break them curses. This is what we waited for so long. Yeah, it rubbed off on you. You got to realize everything. The person that you are now in the current moment is who your inner child felt most comfortable with. Right? So if you were around people that consistently put people down, talk about people, dog people, what do you think you're going to always shy away to if you never really grow? You know? So this is another ancestor that's asking for forgiveness because they were raised like that. They didn't know how to uplift the motherfucker. And look at the black community itself overall. Somebody could be black. Look at society overall. Even with the body shaming. Back then you had girls throwing up to be my size. Now people try to say I'm anorexic, I'm skinny, I'm blah blah. Whatever the fuck they want to call it. I call it healthy fit. And I love my body. I love every fucking aspect of myself, right? But now you got people getting surgery. They don't read the fine print that you got up to 13 days. You could just drop dead after having the plastic surgeries, the boobs, the booty. Somebody here got their booty done, their tits done, whatever the case may be. Like this lady, she had 4 kids. She got plastic surgery. Somebody's heart is like really heavy. She had plastic surgery, got the body she wanted. And this is why I was watching this clip with Mulatto. I'm going to explain it too. When she was talking about that surgery shit too. She died the next day. So it's like, yeah, you got buried with the body you wanted, but you didn't even get to enjoy it. And Mulatto, this is one thing I do fuck with that she said, you know? She was like, if you're getting surgery, make sure it's for you and not from a very insecure place. Because when I learned to be secure within myself, I realized I was only doing it for society. So like I'm saying, it's like society pushes this narrative of this perfect hour-shaped glass body, right? But not realizing them women deal with the most harassment because of their bodies. I deal with harassment because of my body, but I can only imagine having more of, you know? It reminds me of this story back then in history. They say if you don't pay attention to history, repeat itself. Where this lady, she was the thickest black woman. This was the first thick black woman, right? And she didn't even degrade herself. She kept herself covered. And men raped her. They put her in a circus and raped her, did experiments on her. She died for having many STDs. And they got her body still up in the museum till today. You know, so it's like, don't let society fool you, because society will send you down a rabbit hole that you can't even get yourself up out of, you know? Make sure what you're doing is for you. And it's from a I love me intent instead of a, oh, a man intent. This lady, she got her booty done for a man. Oh, yeah. My bad, y'all. This lady, she got her booty done for a man. And the dude turned out and left her. She was looking at how he was looking at all these other women on social media that had the fake hair. And she was natural. He swore up and down his type was natural. And that genuinely was his type. 11 on the clock confirmation. So she went and did all this shit to herself to turn around and the man leave her anyway. You know, so make sure it's from a intent that I love myself instead of an intent of trying to compete. You get what I'm saying? Somebody is struggling to express themselves. This is a divine masculine. You're seeing your twin flame birthday here. Remember what I told you before I left. An ancestor, only you would know what this ancestor told you before they left. I keep hearing hoochie mama. Y'all look, my package is here too. I got, ooh, and I can use this new deck of cards. Man. I want to use my teeth. I don't need validation from nobody. Okay, I got this little, where I live at, I gotta pay for my fucking laundry and shit, so I got like this little portable washer thing. But damn, the box. It's like, this is fun. Okay, that's the one. When I get my furniture, here go my camera thing, y'all. I was telling you about earlier. I can't wait to use it. New deck of cards, yin yang oracle. Didn't I just say yin yang, divine masculine, divine feminine? It's like they're coming in the right time. When I get my furniture, I'm gonna put this over my bed. This made my inner child happy. I always wanted it, okay? Make your inner child happy. Ooh. Yes, honey. Okay, I got my evil eye bracelet. He tried to call it the devil's. People and their beliefs about spirituality kills me, okay? Confirmation. So somebody here has a limited belief on spirituality itself. But you're not realizing this was a part of our roots. This was a part of who we were. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't limit yourself and miss out on a blessing because you feel like, oh, well, spirituality is demonic. Well, whatever you believe in, I'm sure they don't judge people. And if they put limited beliefs, you need to ask yourself broader pictures, broader thinking of why they don't want you connected to your spirituality. Okay. I might have to just put this on my ankle, y'all. It's a little big. This is so pretty. Oh, and it matches my anklet already. No evil eye. And I'm going to show you the other thing I got too. Got a couple more crystals, y'all. You know me, loves my crystals. Kiki loves her crystals. Yeah, this is better. I'm going to put this on top though. This one say my name. Here, back up, mama. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. Okay, where is it at? Then I got like this chakra bracelet. I mean, chakra thing. It got all the chakra crystals on it, colors. Sorry, I'm so excited. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that just so fucking beautiful? I wish I could wear it as a necklace. I probably can. I could probably make this a part of my necklace. But yeah, that's what's beautiful. Put this right here. Perfect time. And I need to cleanse my crystal. So somebody know y'all are twin flames. For a fact, like that shit picture clean. But what I'm getting from this is you're not even looking back in the past. Some of y'all probably want it back, some of y'all probably don't, you know? Take it how it resonates. Hey, Ramon. You can bite it, I don't care. Oh, these cards are so cute. Okay, let's see. Somebody here, you're going through a renewal. You found some type of spark. Or something that's renewing you is giving you structure. You're building a solid foundation and you're forming alliances. Be with your ancestors. You can be tuning into your spirituality more, okay? Spirit, what is this? Somebody here is very guarded towards vulnerability. There's no need to be. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, somebody here is thinking a lot, very much in isolation. That's why Spirit is telling you to go outside. Twin flames. Damn. Toxicity, bonds, and patterns. Lack and doubt. Damn. So maybe this is a toxic ass twin flame. Receive and open. Somebody wants to receive this, but this person is stuck in toxic thinking patterns. They try to keep you bonded to them. Sun, strength, and empowerment triggers disharmony and conflict. Yeah. You need to allow this person to grow. Because the cycles that it's like you're open to receive, yes, but you're not realizing how this is bonding you, how you need to realize the same patterns, especially if you operate in the sun. And you could be feeling real triggered or a lot of conflict right now, or this could be simply your twin flame is in disharmony, feeling real triggered. Somebody here could cut. If you feel like you have to do that, go get help. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm saying that to choose you. Because you hurting yourself trying to hurt somebody else is not, it's not going to work, okay? Yeah, stability, harmony, and flow. So somebody here is in good karma, and somebody here is in like mental imprisonment because they're realizing in ways they were toxic. They had you bounded to them in these patterns, identifying patterns of themselves. Third eye and clarity. So this, you got clarity over this situation. because there was a lot of confusion and illusions that was being painted. Neptune, you could be having dreams. They're messages. You could be having dreams about this too. You could be seeing through the toxicity, the illusions, the projections, the confusion that was painted. Okay? Spirit, one more. Somebody here do have cosmic family. You're facing your North Node. You're walking in person. Trust in divine timing, okay? Because somebody is hot and cold. Literally, look, hot and cold is out. You're hot, then you're cold. You're yes, then you're no. The attachment and attraction Mars. You're in, then you're out. You're up, then you're down. You're feeling very, this could be their thoughts. Very nostalgic, having a lot of thoughts, memories about you. You're facing their shadow self. Now, Moon, the dark night of the soul, okay? Summer, growth, vulnerability, spirit guides. Yeah, so it's like, allow this person to grow. Don't suffocate them, okay? I had to do that. Even when it hurted. Shit, I had to walk out on a person I loved to fucking death. But I knew it was for the betterment of me and them. You know? It hurted to do. I think the hardest thing is choosing you when you always choose other people, you know? So in this situation, it's like somebody you're facing your shadow self. Dark night of the soul, we're gonna look it up so y'all got a better understanding. I like how they describe it, okay? So this is really helping you grow. Okay, the dark night of the soul is a stage of final, complete purification. Is marked by confusion, helplessness, stagnation of the will, and a sense of, a sense of withdrawal of divine's presence. It is a period of final unselfing and the surrender to hidden purpose of the divine will. What to expect in the dark night of the soul, 10:24 on the clock. Spiritual depression, feeling hopeless, feeling isolated, questioning everything about yourself in your life, and searching for a sense of purpose, meaning, or belonging. Yeah, it's like your whole reality gets snatched the fuck apart. You get ripped in half. That shit get demolished. Everything you thought was real is not real. With a dark night of the soul, the individual stays intact even though she is hurting. He or she is hurting. While a person is in the midst of dark night of the soul, knows on some level there is a purpose to the pain. The depressed person is embittered and wants to be relieved immediately. The dark night of the soul is a phase of passive purification of the spirit and a mystical development, as described by the 16th century. Dark night of the soul is breaking away from illusions of fear and ego to shift our alignment and values to what is real and true, okay? Extremely difficult and painful period in one's life. So somebody here, my vision got foggy in a bitch. You're facing your shadow self. You're facing your old belief system, your old morals, principles, and values. That's what this is giving me, okay? I'm gonna get up out of here though, y'all. This is helping you grow, so you're growing throughout this summertime. Both parties could be growing. People, like a couple out of this deck. Yeah, somebody, you're not meant to be with your twin flame, but then somebody you are meant to. 12:20 on the clock, 12:21, you're meant to be with your twin flame. So, see how it resonates? You're crucifying of a person's character, somebody's father, or this could be a father that was involved. Yeah. Slimy, shady group meant to be with twin flame, whistleblower. So it's like planning to do some deceitful shit with the father, with the group, within the group, and you're in that shit right now. It's like this person was telling y'all plans to the police the whole time. This is fucked up. It's given predicted. Alright, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah, master spell work on the weekend. So somebody, you could be feeling still work that was sent to you. Spirit is not paying no more illusions. Spirit said they're done doing that shit. Heavy on ancestral protection. Somebody, you're running from your shadow work. You need to face that shit, okay? Divine feminine, divine masculine is ready for mission, but this is a karmic lover in or they're with the karmic lover. Somebody here could have got raped by an outsider. Your grandfather is your real dad. For somebody here, coercion and brainwashing is like manipulating a person's mind. The whole reality is like a kid seeing somebody get beaten. They're like, you beat them. No, I didn't. I pulled them. No, you beat them. No, I didn't. You get it's like coercing their mind. So it's like the whole reality ain't even true. Somebody here, you need to move more quiet. I guess you passed the test here. You're an immortal being. Hater alert. Watch out, find something to do. Yeah, somebody here is hating. And or you have this person was hating. And now you guys are in the midst of that karma. Okay, somebody went through a breakup. Yeah, whistleblower. Somebody sees your value now. Your real mom has left money for you. It's a major shift, positive changes, reaping good karma. Somebody needs to be open to receive. So maybe that's what it is. One twin flame is open to receive, and the other is going through the dark night of the soul currently. Your aunt is your real mother, death and resurrection. Yeah, somebody here, you're going through a death and resurrection, coercion and brainwashing. Somebody here paid cops to harass people. Now they're being harassed by the cops. They're all doing 10. Somebody completed this cycle out. Somebody's not cheating if you was questioning that. Somebody was stolen at birth here. Ex-husbands, the answer is no. They're fake at peace, 1134 on the clock. Somebody here needs your help now. Come on, y'all. I'm sorry, yeah. Okay, somebody here needs your help now. Maybe you needed their help, they betrayed you, now they need your help, okay? Somebody home is very much tapped, and Spirit is telling you can't raise a man. Stop trying to be Captain Save a Hoe. If they're showing you they don't want to change, this is exactly what they're going to do. Yeah, this group is very fucking shady, slimy, stranger rape. Very fucking shady. So Spirit is telling you, let this group go. It's like you're trying to save these, probably trying to save this karmic father, karmic lover. Spirit's like, let this shit go. They doing spell work on your ass to keep you stuck. Okay? I'm gonna get up out of here. Spiritual gang. Ooh, let me cleanse y'all. Okay. Spirit guides, guardian angels, divine guides, ancestors, ancient Egyptian ancestors, and my Indian ancestors. I ask that you help this person, help these people through this storm and allow them to see the broader picture so they don't keep wishing this ill intent on others. I ask that you allow them to grow and keep prevailing through these storms, Allow this death and resurrection to be peaceful for them. Any hexes, curses, spell work, binds, evil, eye, dark magic, confusion that was sent out, I ask that you transmute to love, light, and healing energy and release it. Don't allow it to seep through. Any ritualist voodoo dolls are no longer effective. They never were. And I ask that you help this person see through all these illusions that's being painted and projections. Allow them to save their soul. Sometimes we can't save people, they gotta save themselves. One of the most valuable lessons I learned in the shelter is don't try to help somebody that don't want to help themselves, okay? I love y'all. Have a grand day, a rich day, a rich night, and a rich rising. We all wake up, spiritual gang, love, namaste, and I'm out this bitch. See you guys.